So let's go ahead and talk about the sound quality, which again, for me is the absolute highlight when it comes to these earbuds. All right, so I kind of hate to do this because I know there's been a lot of earbuds coming out recently and many of them are very hard to pass up. So I'm sure a lot of you guys have probably been spending more money than you need to on earbuds. And today that might continue because we are checking out the Edifier W240TN. And man, let me tell you, these things have some exceptional sound quality. They also have active noise cancellation, transparency mode, app support, among a few other things that we'll talk about. And they're coming in at only 80 bucks. So I will put the link down in the description. So after you watch the video, if you're interested in grabbing a pair, definitely check out that link to get the most up-to-date price. But again, going back to the sound quality, for me, that is most certainly the highlight. So we'll talk more about that later in the video, but let's go ahead and jump into it, starting off with the case. So the case itself is a little bit on the chunky side, a little bit on the blocky side, but it'll definitely still fit into a pocket with no issue. On the back is where it has a Type-C charging port, as well as a Bluetooth pairing button. And overall, the build quality feels solid. Moving over to the earbuds, they have kind of a black and almost like gunmetal color scheme going on, and they do offer these in a white color option as well. As far as the controls, these are using physical buttons located on the exterior part of the earbud, and they're pretty easy to use because they don't require an excessive amount of pressure. So when it comes to the fit, these actually stay in place really well. The earbuds are split in half in a way, where you do have a section that sits on the outside of your ear, and the overall design just seems to work. And for me, the fit is pretty much as good as it gets outside of having an ear hook or an ear fin to lock them into place. And since these are using physical buttons, it is easy to be accurate with your controls. So these are running Bluetooth 5.3. They do feature a gaming mode. So those of you that are into mobile gaming, you can go into the Edifier Connect app and activate that to help cut down on any sort of lag or latency. As far as battery life, you're looking at around 7 hours on a single charge. Now that is with active noise cancellation turned on. With active noise cancellation turned off, that number jumps up to about 8.5 hours. And then you're also getting around an additional 17 hours from the case. Now, these do feature fast charging as well. So if you ever pick the earbuds up and they're low on battery, just 10 minutes will give you about 2 hours of listening time. And then you also have an IP55 dust and water resistant rating, which makes these a viable option for the gym. So like I said, these are compatible with the Edifier Connect app, which gives you some good control over the earbuds. You can make adjustments to your ambient sound. You can switch between 2 different EQ settings, classic and dynamic, or you do have the option to create your own. You can also customize the controls. So a single press is reserved for play and pause, but the double press, triple press, and long press can be customized based on what's important to you. Now, one thing I'm not a fan of when it comes to the Edifier Connect app is that even when you stop using the earbuds, when you take them out of your ears and put them back into the charging case, the app kind of stays in your notification panel and continues running. So then you have to kind of go into your phone's settings and force the app to close. So that definitely can be inconvenient. So let's go ahead and talk about the sound quality, which again, for me is the absolute highlight when it comes to these earbuds. So most times when I receive a pair of earbuds, I usually take them out of the box, get them paired up with my device, and I just start listening to music even before I take a complete look at the list of specs. So when I did that with these, the first thing that I noticed is definitely the bass. You get some incredible bass response, and they do so without affecting the rest of the mix. So the first thing that came to my mind was that they sound like they have dual drivers because the sound separation is that good. So I wasn't surprised when I found out they actually do have dual drivers. So you're getting that satisfying deep sub bass, but you're also getting some very well balanced treble and clarity. You're not getting any distortion, no matter the volume level. And just the way that these are able to maintain separation between the lower frequencies and the higher frequencies is seriously impressive. And it just makes for some phenomenal sound quality. Very dynamic, very punchy, and very well balanced at the same time. So when it comes to the active noise cancellation, it actually works really well, especially with lower frequency sounds. And I would definitely say that these are on par with other earbuds in this price range. And the same thing goes for the ambient mode. It sounds fairly natural, and I've had no problems holding a conversation with the ambient mode turned on. So let's go ahead and do a brief microphone test to give you guys an idea of the call quality. All right, so this is a microphone test of the Edifier W240TN True Wireless Earbuds. Right now we've got quiet conditions, so this should give you an idea as to how you would sound if you were to take a call in a quiet environment. All right, so now we've got some simulated crowd noise being played on a speaker. So this should give you a rough idea as to how you would sound if you choose to take phone calls in a more noisy environment. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. So overall, I can definitely see myself using these on a consistent basis, just based off the sound quality alone. So again, I will put the link down in the description in case you're interested in grabbing a pair. And aside from that, I appreciate you guys watching as always, and I'll see you guys in the next one.